Eating healthy, all well and good, but it has to taste good as well. Otherwise, it ends up in the trash where my children put it. So that's where the Harris County Department of Education's Food Co-op Expo comes in. Take a look at this. Last week, vendors all across the country bringing their best meals to the table for hundreds of kids to sample. Their thumbs up or down could help determine what food will be served in cafeterias across the area. This morning, we are joined by two of the vendors, Bob Landis from McLean Marketing, Donna Davis from ISA. Also here, Deborah Dickerson, who's the nutrition director. Tough job for Cleveland ISD. Also, Joe Robertson, one of the students who sampled really just about everything. So we're going to start out with Bob and Donna to kind of talk about what these vendors are bringing to the table and what you're trying to do to really sell your product. And Bob, you've brought one of the kids' favorites, pizza. And Tom's favorite. So what's different with this?
Nardo's Pizza started in 1942. It's a family-owned company like McLean Marketing, the company that I work with. And what we are is the extension of the manufacturers to the customers. And what we do is bring products out like these to show the students. What makes it different, to answer your question, is they're a bit more nutritious. The cheese and the crust being a whole wheat cheese gives the added value of those nutrients. And we also have the lower fat versions, which drop the fat down in half. And I think over the years what's happened is the taste palates of the students have shifted. The kids want something a little bit more authentic, like what they might have at a restaurant.
Right.
And the spice level in the Nardone's pizza has a little bit more zip to it.
And are you looking at different flavors? Because this looks a little interesting up here. What is this?
Right. Well, we brought some breakfast here for the crew so they'd help me out.
Yeah, so we love you, Bob. Thanks. So this is, what's on here? Is this egg?
Yes, we have egg and ham on that one. And then the one that Joe seemed to like the most was the stuffed crust with the whole wheat.
Go away.
I'm going to try this while you're talking. Excuse me.
So
We're going to charge him
This
double.
is stuffed crust?
Yes.
So, Joe, you like the stuffed crust? Why did you like that?
It was very delicious. It tastes like pizza that I'd eat in a restaurant. It was very tasty. It didn't taste like fake pizza.
Does it feel like you also maybe get more for your money because you've got stuff in the crust?
Yes.
Okay. So you're looking for a good deal as well.
Yes, and to get full.
All right, Donna, tell us about what you brought, which are fish sticks, which are pretty interesting.
I was very excited to get the phone call that fish sticks was one of the favorites because fish historically has not been a high participation day. This is a new offering from the USDA. It is from Highliner Foods, and what makes it different is it's actually caught, processed, and frozen on the boat. So it doesn't have the additives or the preservatives.
So it's as fresh as it can be.
It's as fresh as you can possibly get it. It has a fast food style breading, but it is lower in sodium. It has no trans fats, and it's crunchy. And I have it over there presented in a fish taco on a whole grain bun and with a little dipping cup, so something different for the kids.
Well, as long as we can keep Tom away from that, that would be a good thing. Tom. So, Joe, did you taste the fish sticks?
Yes, they were very delicious as well.
Now, are fish sticks something that you would normally eat in the school cafeteria?
If they're there, yes. But most of the times, I'd probably go for pizza.
So you tasted these, and do they taste kind of like regular fish sticks, or do they taste a little bit better?
They taste better.
How?
I mean, like the breading in it is even better. Most times schools, like at our school, things are baked. So this tastes more like what I'd eat at home. If I was at home, I'd eat fish sticks like this.
All right, Ms. Deborah, let's talk about this. From the school district standpoint, got to be tough. You want to give the kids some kind of nutritional options. Sometimes that's more expensive.
It is, but by processing, we're able to bring the cost down and give the kids what they want. I process virtually every one of my center of the plate entrees. This is a new item. That's the only thing I haven't been able to process, that and corn dogs. So
when you talk about process, what do you mean?
I buy meat from the government or whatever product it is from the government, and then it's sent to the vendors, and they take that and they process it into the products that we want.
Okay. So you
which
have
is
more
the products that we had at the food shop.
So you have more control over it.
I have more control over it.
So when you're at the expo, are you trying to find healthier options, maybe different kinds of food? What are you bringing into the table?
That's the reason I take the kids, because I teach them before we go, usually. This year I didn't get to. And I tell them what to watch for. And we have very strict guidelines under TDA and USDA that we have to follow. The vendors get in line with that. But I tell them, you have to watch for how many meat alternates, They ask the questions. They really do. I think they scare some of the vendors sometimes.
They take their food seriously, sure.
But we look at that, and if I need to change something that I'm already serving, then I do. If they come in, they get me, and they say, "Oh, we really like this," I'll look at it, even if it's a higher priced item. Because if they want it and they're going to eat it, I'm going to give it to them.
So, Joe, there were probably over 200 items. What were your maybe top 2 or 3 favorites?
My top 3 favorites was, of course, Nordone's pizza. It was very delicious. And then I ate the fish sticks. They were very tasty. And I ate one more thing. It was some type of fruit that a lady had, a vendor, and it was very delicious.
Now, how concerned are you that it be healthy?
I'm very concerned because we do physical fitness. That's something that's in all Texas state schools, and we need to get more in shape. I mean, eating healthier foods actually helps us live longer, so I agree with healthy foods.
All right, Joe. Thank you very much. You certainly had a fun job. The only bad thing here, Tom, is that Joe's a senior in high school, so he's not going to benefit from all the research he did. But it was still fun.
His wisdom.
Yes.
His wisdom will benefit, right?
Of course.
Excellent.
And future students will.
That's right. So, as I finish the pizza, the breakfast pizza.
Yeah, keep chewing.